Hi everyone, the Mature Simmer here. So back again. Same day as last episode. So at this point, I did run up to the shop and talk to them. They do have a roller that I can go ahead and use. And it's really not that bad, so even though I know it doesn't increase the field value that much, it's still worth taking a look at. So I'll see you up at the store. So they had this old roller in the back. They thought nobody would ever want it, so they were pretty happy when I was looking for something that I could pull with less than 80 horsepower, because most of the rollers usually will require a fair bit more than that. But we've got as basic a setup as you can say for a roller. It is a metal cylinder in a frame that lets us pull it. Nothing fancy about it, nothing to unfold, nothing else to do. So we'll get this back to the farm, we'll get going on the fields. So can definitely hear the rain on the cab here. Alright, so there's nothing to lower, we just start rolling. We'll just go around the headland. I'll make sure that it's given me credit for it. It would be really sad if it wasn't. I know I missed that piece there, but it's just hard to turn at a sharp enough angle. So I've got my eye on another tractor too, eventually. The shop has got a white farm machinery, I think it is. Tractor that, depending on how I configure it, it's about $25,000 to start, but I can go from 125 to 170 horsepower, so I can more than double this thing depending how much money I'm willing to put into it. So I'm hoping maybe for 30 or 40,000 we'll be able to do that eventually, because that would be a great improvement, and at least that would get us something that we could do a good amount of work with, and would open up some other tool options to us as well. Alright, so other than the fact this is going to take forever if it is working, I just want to make sure it is in fact working. It looks like it is, but you can see how tiny the line is that we created. The biggest challenge is, again, this is going to be really hard to tell if I got everything, because unless you've got better eyes than me, which you might, again, I'm an old guy, so vision's not what it used to be, but I'm not seeing anything different on the field here, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to know if I've got it all. The only thing I can do, I think, is go somewhat in order and just kind of cover my tracks and then figure that'll get me there, but I'm really not seeing much in the way of field change. Yeah, it's just not doing anything really different. So I know that gets me up there, but I'm going to go ahead and get this done. It's probably going to take a little bit longer than I would think, but I guess that's the benefit of starting early and having a good part of the day. And it's raining anyway, so it's not like I would be walking around a lot enjoying myself out in nature if I took the afternoon off, so might as well sit in a covered cab and get some work done. call it a day. This was pretty difficult. I'm honestly not sure that it made a lot of sense. But I thought, at this point, anything I can do to improve my odds of getting a good crop off this field would be good. So, and I had $1,000, so figured why not. But I just don't know, especially as the field gets larger. It's just not really a workable option for this. So once I park this, we'll take a look. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here. I guess I can stop the tractor, but you can see I've still got a lot of areas that I missed, and it's just really difficult. I tried to get this 3 or 4 times and couldn't do it, and that's why I'm like, it's way more effort than makes sense. So at this point, we've really done what we can until we can get another, let me just get in here where it's a little drier at least. But until we get to tomorrow where we can fertilize again, at this point, all we can do is wait out the storm and just kind of keep thinking about what else we might want to do. It sounds like the wind's kicking up too. Hopefully the tent will stay put. But, yeah, not much else to say. So, glad you could join me for this little bit of additional work here. I wish it had turned out a little more valuable, but it is what it is when we're trying to do some survival work. We just try to get by and do what we can. So I'll see you next time.